And we're back. So, I went ahead and took care of a bunch of the stuff I hadn't finished in prior areas off camera, just because it was essentially just going to be busy work. So, we're now back in this area, and that guy, Irenicus, or whatever his name is, Ilyich, that's it, who stole the Dryad's acorns, we killed him off camera. So I'm now here, and I started recording for this room up ahead because there is an enemy in it that I'm going to deliberately release. Basically, we're about to release a demon so I can kill him. Because I feel like, essentially, one turn, excited and very vividly. One more turn and the magic will probably disappear. So, let's get on with the demon murder, shall we? Near death. And goodbye, Mr. Demon. That was easy. And basically I did that just because I felt like it. But that's a dead demon. The magic bastard sword, though we no longer have anyone in the party who uses bastard swords. Sadness. Anyways. Now. There's something else we have to do because there's one thing we haven't checked out yet, and I don't actually know if we have the key to it, but this portal thing back near where we started. Send the party off to take care of that. Which, because this is just a lot of go from place 1 to place 2, I will probably edit it out. But apparently there's at least a few goblins to kill. So, they can be a pain in the ass.
Of course.
Get into there. Jahira also leveled up while I was doing my off-camera crap, so let's take care of that. She gets a bunch more priest spells, 6 more hit points, and 1 more lore, so just a generic druid level up, basically. She is still a level 7 fighter, though, so that hasn't changed.
Nature's servant awaits.
Something you need? I wouldn't dream of refusing.
And off we go to wherever this is going to take us. No idea where that actually is, though.
Whatever I can do to help.
Be doubly careful. I'm sure all manner of stupid mousetraps await our toes in the dark.
Oh. This is the wrong area.
Just name what you want.
I managed to fuck that up royally, because this is where we met Yoshimo. I wanted the other place. God damn it.
Yes?
Great fun!
Okay. On with the goblin murder, please.
Something you need.
Here is close to
Ready and able.
I said on with the goblin murder.
Of course.
Damn it.
Something you need. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Well. Area, I can at least return the Druid's acorn to them, since we're here and all. Done a noble thing for us. Please return these acorns to the Fairy Queen. Lives northeast of the human settlement called Trademeet. Okay? It'll help you escape. You must use the portals to travel up to the next level of the complex. This is how Irenicus travels. They are triggered by a certain key. A lot of that is information we already
Ready
knew,
and
since
able.
We've already got access to that, but oh well. And show me what's through here.
Just as I thought.
That door is through a different level of the map.
Being the best.
Rather,
But I could use some help.
that, Toby, please run the
Backhand of justice!
just for a second, so you can drink a potion.
Something you need.
My blade will cut
And
you
then
down
no
to size.
longer be so badly injured.
Ready and able.
Task at hand.
There we go. You all can form up there. I'll have Toby go up exploring. Another one of those things is decided to turn up over there.
Something you need.
You point of
Maybe also bring Minsk over for this one. 2 people swinging swords should be more than enough to bring this thing down.
To battle with no regrets.
You bring it down.
Bother, but I could use some help.
Excellent.
Ready? I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Excellent.
swords! No,
Toby,
where
run
Minsk
away.
goes,
Minsk
evil
charge.
stands aside. Minsk and Boo stand ready. Jump
Yes.
on my sword while you can, evil.
Murder
Aye!
it, please.
May the best
Maybe
among us
Toby
prevail.
should get in on this.
May the best among us
This is
prevail.
taking a while after all.
That's not
Something you need. Just
Okay.
name what you want.
Now check this thing for traps, please, Toby. Free and clear. Conjure air elemental. I think I'll be having that after
Ready,
we give
of
Minsk
course.
something of my current loot. Should probably give him a few more things, just so my inventory's a little bit more freed up. There we go.
Yes? I wouldn't dream of
Join
refusing.
up with the rest of the party. What's up there? Still a bit of exploration yet to go in this introductory section, apparently.
Oh, yes.
This introductory section in Baldur's Gate 2 is a good deal longer than the one in the first game, because if you remember Baldur's Gate 1, I was free and clear of the introduction in like half an hour.
Something you need.
If that.
Made of best
This one is not only longer, but there's story elements.
Ready and yes.
Which is nice.
Just as I thought.
You point where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Of course. Bother, but could you see
him to be of use to the group.
You are no man. Something you need.
Drink a goddamn potion.
Ready and able. I would. Something you need.
Okay.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so
Bother, but
I
could you see
it is done.
ready and able.
Have another potion, please.
Oh, you are no match for me.
if I have to fight,
Excellent.
yep.
Now, M1. Lightning bolt. I think the lightning bolt is going to be the order of the day. On him.
Something you need. Ready and able.
Get that one down, please.
Yes.
Go on.
No regrets. Right?
Go for it. And down they go.
Something you need. Just as I thought.
We're also a bit on the injured side right now. Most of our group is, at any rate. That could have gone better, and I had to expend 2 of my higher quality healing potions, so not the best outcome, but not the worst either. So, mixed blessing if I'm honest.
Ready and able. Onward then.
What's this then? That would be the G, wouldn't it? I am bound. Who are you? I see. The master is gone and you've managed to get yourselves in trouble. I'm not. Let's see. Yes then. I suppose you would be the proverbial genie in a bottle, wouldn't you? That I would, Manting. I see. Now that you have escaped, you have come seeking the magical item that has been stripped from you by our collective captor. So, you have an item of mine. I do. A thing of power that still carries a hint of your essence. There's something odd about the signature that you leave on this item. No matter. Can you give it to me, then? If I had the power to give you your weapon, I would. The force that binds me is strong. As long as I am trapped within this flask, I am within the mage's power. If you can secure the means of my release, I will give you your weapon. That sounds like a fair trade to me. How do I secure the means of your release exactly? This flask I am bound in is a magical creation of magic. It is unbreakable as long as it remains apart from its twin, the real flask. must find the original flask and bring it back to me. Once it is within my grasp, I can break the enchantment and be freed. Where can I find it? He'll keep the flask close to himself. The master would not risk it falling into other hands. Perhaps he keeps it in his chambers or with his dryad concubines. Perhaps the golems have it. I cannot pinpoint its location from another plane. You shall have to search for it. Return to me when you have found it, and we shall exchange my freedom for your weapon. Fair enough.
Yes, to the task.
So I guess it's back to the dryads then. We need to go see them in order to figure out where this flask is. At least I hope it's that simple. Maybe they even have it on them. So we'll go see the dryads again, and hope that it's as simple as it sounds. Here we are. So Toby, find out about the gents thing. Yes, I searched for a flask that will free a genie trapped by your master in the plane of air. Have you any such thing? You are very noble to risk your own safety to free the genie. We have the flask and shall give it to you. That was easy.
Ready and able.
So, back to the
I wouldn't
genie's
dream of
plane,
refusing.
then, I suppose. So, see you when we're speaking to him again. So here we are again. Let's get our reward for his freedom. And hope you don't get screwed over. I sense you have the flask. Let's make the exchange. At last I am free. Here's your item, fleshling. You are an honorable person, and I feel that I must warn you. Keep away from the master. Gained a lot of experience, gained an item, and lost an item. He will torture you for escaping and kill you for freeing his genie slave. Escape from his lair quickly if you value your life. Farewell. Alright. Now, what item did we get? Sword of Chaos +2. The Blade of Saravok. Used in the battle that we fought with him in Baldur's Gate. Sword itself defies identification, likely forged specifically for Saravok to best focus the infernal energy he hoped to control. Much of its power died with him. Each hit drains 1 hit point from the target and transfers it to the wielder, 1d10 +2. Very nice weapon. So, I'm going to do a little weapon switchy round here. Our longsword +1 can be our offhanded weapon, and the Sword of Chaos can be our main blade. Or, the Sword of Chaos is a great sword, apparently. So that won't work out. But Minsk is our great sword wielding person. So, I think it would be fitting to have Minsk wield this. It is a really good magic sword, so he can have our brother's super powerful magic blade. Speaking of magic, we have a few items we need identified. One, Mail of the Dead, some very nice armor. We'll have to wait to identify the bastard sword. Minsk. Congrats. Get some new armor. Now,
Of course.
head out of here. And I'm pretty sure we've explored everything there is to explore now, so we're finally just going to
You must gather your
out
party before
of
venturing
Irenicus'
forth.
prison. We spent enough time looking around, far too much time as far as Toby and Imwen are concerned, really.
Something you need.
So now, with the
Just as I
exception of
thought.
that one area with the traps that have proven impossible to bypass, we are finished exploring Irenicus' prison, so it's time for us to leave. And not a moment too soon.
The tunnel slopes upward into the welcome glare of daylight. Such is your relief that you barely notice the debris at your feet, the remnants of a battle fought only moments before. Surveying the carnage, you hear a scream of rage. A massive explosion collapses the passage behind you. The sounds of combat greet you as you struggle to your feet. The fight, it seems, is still going strong.
Oh dear, what have we stepped into?
You dare to attack me here.
No one.
Do you even know whom you face? You will suffer. You will all suffer. So, godchild, you have escaped. You are more resourceful than I had thought.
You're not going to torture us any longer.
Torture? Silly girl, you just don't understand what I'm doing, do you?
I don't care what you're doing. Let us go.
I won't let you leave, not when I'm so close to unlocking your power.
We don't want anything from you.
Enough! I will no longer listen to the babbling of ignorant children.
What?
This is an unsanctioned use of magical energy. All involved will be held. This disturbance is over.
Must I be interrupted at every turn? Enough of this!
Oh my god. I gotta admit, much as Toby and Imwen
This mage's power is
loathe
immense. We must
everything
overcome him
to do
quickly.
with him, I have to admit, Irenicus is
I haven't
kind
the
of a
time for
badass.
this.
You will cease your spell casting and come with us.
Your pathetic magics are useless. Let this end.
Even if we fall, our numbers are many. You will be overwhelmed.
You bore me, mageling. You may take me in, but you will take the girl as well.
What? No. I've done nothing wrong.
You have been involved in illegal use of magic. You will come with us.
I'm not going with him. I'm not. Help me.
Bitch.
I could use a bit of a lie down, lest I drop boo on the battlefield. Have we a healer near?
Yeah, hang in there, big fella. We'll get you fixed up as soon as we can. It's awfully bloody random, though.
Ready and able. Onward
Fucking
then.
hell. Those bastards took Imwen. Yeah, I am going to hurt them. Very, very badly. Those sons of bitches.
Yes.
To the task at hand.
I honestly
As you will.
don't know what to say now. Those assholes just took Toby's best friend and You better believe he is pissed. We're going to have to hold off on the retribution for now because we are not in a fit state to do anything about these guys who look to be basically the magic police of the local area, but we'll be back. You'll remember this.
So long as you are polite, I shall tolerate you.
Did you have aught to do with the spectacle I just witnessed? No doubt more warring peasants in that guild business. Yes. I'm a friend of the woman who was taken with the wizard. Do you know who took them and where they went? The girl was a friend of yours? Well, she was a spellcaster, so it was she and the other taken away by the coward wizards. Take care, Toby. I have heard of these coward wizards. Spellcasters are the highest order. The only magic uses are allowed here in Alm, I believe. Undue practice of magic is forbidden here, naturally. But the wizards would take your friend, however, I do not know. Well, I have no doubt in my mind that that wizard is a criminal. To begin with, do you know who he is? I'm afraid not. Anyone who practices magic without a license does it in seclusion. Cowled wizards arrest those who don't, particularly the mysterious wizard. How one gets a license from the cowled wizards to use magic, I do not know. Though I imagine someone in the government district must. Cowled wizards? Are they the ones who took anyone in the wizard? Where did they go? They're just repeating information now. Well, let's just get this confirmed. Yoshimo didn't bring it up as a suspicion, but I'd like to know for sure. Can you tell me where I am? I thought you must be outlanders from your accent and garb. Welcome to Athkatla, the city of coin. I see. You happen to witness everything that happened here? Not much, my lord. Everyone here in the promenade was quite frightened when the wizard began fighting those men, the ones in black. The fire and lightning had us all running, and much of the promenade here has been destroyed. It's good the wizard was arrested for his recklessness. Yeah, those men in black, do you know who they were? I suspect those men were shadow thieves, in fact, from the local guild. Why they would attack a wizard, however, I have no idea. Yes, you mentioned guilds. Why would you associate that with a battle between a wizard and shadow thieves? I'm not as distant from the working of the city as some nobles might be. I have heard the mutterings of our sable boy and his kin. Thieves rule the night and war against those that will take it from them. It would not be unusual for it to spill into the day. You mentioned the promenade? Yes, you're on Watkins Promenade in Athkatla. You are new here, as I suspected. When you're looking for more answers, you will find others of your ilk in a place called the Copper Coronet in the slums. No disrespect intended, naturally. Well then, perhaps I will head there and check it out. Good day to you. Very well, good business to you, my lord.
Something you need? Of course! Is this important?
Where in the bleeding blazes did he come from? I hardly believe that the bleeding mage went crazy he did. The guild war in Athkatla wasn't enough. Wait, what do you mean a guild war? One of the reasons why smart folks stay indoors at night. No, the guards will say one thing or another about it. Bad for the image of the city. I know because I'm close to Listen Street. There's a war between the thieves and the new guild. Don't know much, but lots of people have gone missing. Not much else to say about that. You need anything else? Yeah. Did you see what happened? The Woodsword was angrier than a dragon, blasting his men. Blizzard killed them all and took half the promenade, too. Who were those men dressed in black? No idea. Where are we? Okay, I recognize this place. Like I told you when we met, I think this is Athkat now. Is that right? Is this the city of Coin itself? Aye, surely is. The fight between the wizard and those men, you saw the whole thing? Repeat information again. Some men took him and Imran away. Do you know who they were or where they went? Imran? Is that the girl? Aye, she was taken. Don't know where to. Maybe 'twas the coward ones come to arrest them for all the magics and the like. Coward ones? Why would they be arresting people for magic? And who are they besides? You are new here, aren't you? Magic be forbidden in Athkatla. The coward wizards, methinks, keep control of all the other mages. Unless, of course, you have permission of the coward mages to use your magic. Don't know how one would go about getting such a thing, though. Well, I guess I'll have to find my way around. Excuse me. Take care of yourself.
I know this place, these buildings. Yes, that person was assuredly correct. This is Athkatla.
We are in the state of awe. I have no reason to doubt you about that, Jahira. You always know more about this sort of thing than me. Tell me, are we far from the Sword Coast? No, Athkatla is along the lower edge of the Sword Coast. I wonder who we angered that we should be brought here. We should lay low, perhaps in the slums. Yes, we need a safe place to plan what we do next, and somewhere unassuming in the slums would do nicely. I would suggest the slums have the low-profile work, especially with the copper coronet. Someone may have heard of our capture and know where anyone is. Khalid, Sylvanas, let me hear my vow. If I must, I shall empty this city of all within to find his kind. So do I swear. Yes, a fine sentiment, Jahira, and I will aid you as best I am able. It is my wont to do this, and I shall see that it is done properly. If you would assist, more the better. If not, be prepared to stand aside.
Ready, and I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Okay. A bit of selling.
Anything you need, I can likely provide, I assure you.
Good business. I'm not seeing you here today. How I had the fortune of meeting a stranger with a city of coin? Yes, I am new to the city. Name's Toby. Pleased to meet you. I am Mira, proprietor of the Stalm's wares. You've been delivered by Pearl to me, I think. Look at my stock and ask me whatever you wish. Okay? We're not going to spend too much time talking because Toby's feeling a touch paranoid at the moment. And we do not wish to spend time conversing with someone who might well be attempting to screw us over. Just by virtue of the fact that they're trying to exploit us. And now, we're already up to 2,600 gold.
Yes, whatever I can do to help.
Not bad for an afternoon of sun.
Sir, you look like a man
And so we I think it's best just to depart the promenade. As Jahira said, we should be laying low, and the slums is a decent place for that sort of thing, I think. So, through the tunnel to the promenade, not to mention the fact that most of our parties are battered and first, though, Toby needs to level up. He's leveled up again as a thief. And I'm gonna put a few more points into find traps, just to get us up to 100. And then, now that we've done that, I'll put 15 points into Silent Name and another 10 into Hidden Shadows. We're going to try and up our ability to be stealthy because, as we saw during that intro bit in the last couple of episodes, stealthiness and not being detected, as well as being able to successfully blend into the shadows is something we kind of struggle at. And everybody, I'd like to welcome you to the Baldur's Gate 2 world map. We have Watcher's Keep down there, which is basically the Durlax Tower of this game, so you shouldn't expect me to show up there anytime soon. But, just based on the way the map is focused, I think it's pretty obvious that a large part of the focus of the campaign is going to be on the city of Azkatla itself. So next, we're going to pop into the slums and find this copper coronet.
Cool! You'd be the one I'd be looking for if I'd not be mistaken.
Toby be your name, Yes, I am Toby. We will answer. While making a show of drawing our blades to try and dissuade him from doing anything stupid. What is it you want?
It's not what I want, but what I can be doing for you.
You might be wanting information about a young lass arrested by the wizards on your arrival here, Well, tell me what you know, now.
Now, Imoen, aye, that dear name. Young lass made the misfortune of casting a spell or two in a city that frowns on such business. Bad timing it was. You be thinking you wants to find her then?
Yes, of course. Now tell me what you know already.
Cool! I knows very little myself.
I can, however, link ye up with a group that knows, or can be's finding out.
But this be not the best place to hold such a dialogue. I be having a place that would suit far better. It'd be just a short walk from here. Why don't I take you there right now? Unless you have some reason for not wanting to come along.
Alright. To be honest, well, Toby is rather suspicious of this guy's motives. This is one case where Toby and Imoen's relationship is going to come to the forefront because Toby is quite willing to do things that he considers mind-bogglingly stupid and just not bloody worth it. if it will help his friends, and Imoen is practically his sister, as far as he sees it. So he's going to do this. He's going to follow the guy and jump through whatever hoops he has to, because he thinks it will help Imoen, even though he thinks that trusting this fellow is a horrible idea that will come back to bite him in the ass. He doesn't care because he thinks it will help him find Imoen. Show me to your home.
Cool! Come with me then! Cool! It's good to be seeing you once again.
Me lord, I see that ye were able to keep up with me all right, eh? I was afraid I'd lost ye there. Heh. Yes, I kept up fine. Now just spill the beans already.
Aye, I'll be doing that as quick as ye blink. I'll tell ye straight that I know a powerful group that can be helping ye. They can be finding the wizard and the young woman, both they can. But they can be doing far better than the telling, my friend. They can also effect a rescue of your lass to boot.
Yes, what exactly is this organization you speak of anyways? This I cannot tell ye. Rest ye find that they're willing to help, and having enough power to challenge the cowled wizards. That all ye be needing to know. I see. Well, you see, Mr. Bale, I'm not unexperienced in the way the world works, and I'm fully well aware that such assistance does not come for free. So, just how much would I have to compensate this group for said help? Exactly. It may seem to be costly, but think of the danger crossing the cowled wizards. A fair price, if you think about it. It'd be 20,000 gold pieces for their help. Yes, this is something of a problem. You see, Toby has a rather massive bank account back in the city of Baldur's Gate, with just about 100,000 gold pieces stored up. But the city of Athkatla does not have a branch of that same bank, so he can't withdraw any of his gold. Unfortunately, this means we're going to have to build up our funds. We're going to have to build up our funds from nothing again. But tell me something. You must know I don't have that kind of money. Considering how soon you approached me after I got here, you probably know that I just escaped from prison. Or from being locked up, rather. How exactly am I supposed to raise such a fund in time for it to make any difference? Tell me that. I am sure ye have spent as much in the past and will again. Surely there be work in the city for ye, or perhaps some of your expensive goods to sell? Very well. Then I suppose we don't have much choice if we want to help Imoen. I'll be back once I have managed to procure your sum. Aye, I'll wait for it. Bruce will be waiting for ye outside. He's me nephew. He'll show you to the Copper Coronet. You'll find work easily enough there, ye will. There's a girl in the Copper Coronet by the name of Nalia. She might have some work for a fighting man like yourself. Fare ye well then, and give me greetings to Lethanon if ye happens by him. Heh.
The deal is made, and you have a goal, albeit a distant one. Your new friend has assured you that passage to Imoen can be bought. though you are certain the final tally will include much more than gold. Any help is welcome, however, and while the cost may be steep, your path is clear. Finding Imoen will lead to Irenicus, and to answers long overdue.
Well, shit. Oi, you be the ones I was watching for, aye? Uncle Galen told me to give you a bit of help to find some work. Listen up. The Shadow Thieves are looking for someone like you to help them out. Don't know much about it, but if you go to the Docks District, I'm sure someone like you could find out. If you like, I can take you to the edge of the slums, aye? Nearest tavern instead, please. Okay then, make sure to stay close, cause I don't have time to wait for you. Here you be, I'm sure you can find the rest of the way from here. Aye, off you go. Thanks for that. Well, I don't rightly know at this moment in time. We've been in this city for all of about 5 minutes, and I know precisely nothing about it, so I'm not really sure where to go from here, except we need work and we need money. But I'm all for taking suggestions if you have any. I would suggest you get moving and decide on a plan, and never again say something like "don't rightly know." You sound like you were dropped as a child. Or kicked. I'm sorry, Toby. I do not wish to cause undue strain in our party. I am merely a bit stressed, and no doubt you are as well. Think nothing of it, Jahira. It's perfectly understandable. If you hadn't said something a bit snippy, then I would have soon enough. It was inevitable. Yes, but not acceptable. We are friends and should act as such. I apologize. Okay, and I suppose this is the end then. I am Toby. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well met. Speak then. Is your heart filled with courage, or be it steeped in cowardice? When there is cause for courage, I have it in abundance. I trust that your accounting is true. Tell me then, Toby, are you a force for evil or good? Good. Definitely good. Chance, I have found worthy companions. I seek to be knighted in the most holy Most noble order of the Radiant Heart, and I must prove my worth first. Do you need of a strong warrior, my lord? Yes, I think I am. I would be pleased to have you join me. Welcome. Excellent. Adventure and honor await us both. Yes, we should perhaps fill him in on some of the basics of what's going on. And considering he's probably a local, potential political complications of conflict with the cowled wizards would probably interest him more than a powerful wizard and considerable danger, because this guy is obviously quite into significant danger. But yes, I should tell you first that I seek to rescue an old friend of mine who is being held hostage by the cowled wizards. There may be significant risk. Are you still up for it? Truly? Sounds like a worthy cause to pursue. Who's this friend you speak of? An old friend. Her name is Imoen, and we grew up together. I'm not about to abandon her to these damn wizards. The rescue of a childhood companion. Come then, my new friend. Let us strive to find this Imoen of yours and challenge all the dangers that bar our way. Okay. Are you for hire? As a mercenary, I mean? Look capable and hardy, like you've had formal training. Okay. I might be able to help you. Calm down and tell me what's wrong, and you'd bloody well better be paying for it. I need a strong hand to help. My land is under siege, and none of this rabble will aid me. And after all I've done for their kind, too. Please, can you assist me? This rabble? Their kind? What do you mean by that? Nothing, really. Some people are just more privileged than others. It is not my fault, but I do my part to help those beneath me. You'd think they would be grateful. Oh, so you're a noble. See, I've expressed this in the Baldur's Gate 1 playthrough, but Toby does not like nobles. Yes, it does indeed sound like you think your wealth makes you a better person than those without. No, it's not like that at all. I do what I can and try to be a good person. Those foppish snobs hold themselves above everybody. Those foppish snobs that hold me above everyone make me ill. They have no respect for the hard life that the poor classes endure. I help when I can, but I won't be able to in the future if my lands are sacked. Please, will you help? Well, I suppose she's not quite the kind of smarmy, uppity noble that Toby first thought. She just doesn't quite know how to express herself, I suppose. Perhaps I can help you, but I'd like to know what we'll be facing first. There's no time. I only hope that the attackers have not made it inside. If they have, if they've breached the inner courtyard, they will be hard to rout. I will tell you what secrets I can. Perhaps you'll be able to sneak in and attack from a more vulnerable spot. I hope Father is all right. He would not leave. Should I travel with you? I've spent a few weeks slumming, and I am quite capable of opening the odd lock. I had to pick 3 just to get out of the main keep. And he doesn't like me leaving at night. How else can I donate to the poor and not be noticed? They have pride too. I really shouldn't be seen with them. Yes, you can travel with me. Wonderful. Do you help people often? I've often wanted to get away from the keep and Auntie's rules. He doesn't understand that I just want to help people. Commendable spirit to help others, although with maturity, girl, he'll come to realize that not all are worthy of such attention. Helping others is good. What a nice little girl you are. Would you like to see my boo? I think it approves of you too. Speak as if unaware of class distinction, and yet your manner exudes a sign of immaturity. Perhaps adventuring is not the place for you. Jahira, not now, please. Here, I'll mark the location on your map. We should head there immediately. Be careful not to be spotted. I hope everything is alright. Well, to be honest, Toby would be... Let's see, how do I put this? While we're fine traveling with her in the short term, because even though she's a noble, she seems better than most. She seems to Toby, like the kind of person he would ultimately clash with in the end. So, really, we're not planning on her being a long-term member of the group. So, we are not going to share the information of our eventual plans. Okay, let's go. Besides, she's a thief and we're a thief. We don't need an additional thief. Okay. Let's get our group assembled over here. And I think we need to get some rest. We are going to need to get ourselves a room. Let's take a merchant. Something reasonably good. We're pretty beat up. I think some rest's in order. Now, let's see. What do we want to buy? Restoration. Reverse any drain spells. Sword of Flame +1 is the thing to eventually keep in mind once we have the money for it. No. But now we have a mission of sorts. We need to gather 20,000 gold to be able to rescue Imoen. And we have a couple... we have an assignment of sorts that we're working on for Nalia here to help rescue her family's keep. And I'm sure more things will come up. But for now, we have a starting point at least. For now, we do at least have a starting point. Even if that starting point is we have a random side quest. Now go find other random side quests to get paid for. Because right now we just have the typical open world D&D type of quest, which is get money to do thing. But I gotta be honest, I kind of like the more open-ended approach to the main story here, as opposed to the way it was in Baldur's Gate 1, where you sort of had the main quest hanging over you, and people just constantly nagging you to do it. Here, it's just sort of the kind of thing that you want to do, and just sort of gets organically accomplished over time, which I really quite like.